This
clarification
conference will
over
now
the
be recorded.
yeah. If any guys need any clarification over the content, session content, and if you have any doubt, just raise your hand. Otherwise, you can unmute yourself and you can start talking. I'm your trainer. I'm Haran Kumar. I have total 13 years of experience in IT industry. I've completed my BE in Anna University, Chennai. Then I've completed my MTech AI degree in IIT Chennai. Okay, so and past 13 years I'm working on different IT companies, and entirely I was working with data side. For example, I've worked on DB testing for 3 years and ETL testing without cloud platform and with cloud platform for past 10 years. So on all the 13 years, I've worked across different roles. For example, I've worked some years as ETL architect, ETL developer, ETL tester. Okay, so along with that, I'm taking as interview or taking interviews for the companies I'm working. So I'm one of the person in interview panels. Okay, so we can start with our course. Okay, guys. So I'm training for past 6 years, and this is my third session. Yeah. So also along with that, I worked on different roles and projects in my companies. Okay. So our current course will be ETL automation testing and DB testing with Azure Cloud. Okay. We have lots and lots of components in Azure. Some of our data factory, data bricks, and data lake are our main focus in this class. Okay. So also I'm concentrating on business intelligence reports and creating ETL pipelines for automating the things and doing the validations. Also, I have one more chapter for SQL for the data testers. Okay, here the entirely regarding the data things, and I will share with the contents of this class. Guys, can you please go on mute if you don't have any question? Getting echo. Okay. Okay. So if you see, this is about me. Uh, it is elaborated, and the course content are provided here. Okay, so as of now, we have planned for 35 hours for this course. But what I personally do will be like it can go beyond that. Okay, so because I'll mostly concentrate on making understanding the concepts and principles and what and all required things. And mostly I will concentrate on each concept with the questions like what's the concept. So if I'm supposed for I'm explaining introduction to ETL and data warehousing. For example, what is ETL? Why we are going for ETL and how it can be achieved. So these and all the things I'll concentrate mostly. I think the people who are joined must have gone through the course syllabus, and some could not. If you go through the syllabus, definitely this is worth for the money you're paying. So the amount, the fee for this course will be 6,900. Okay, so with this much of amount, no one can teach ETL testing, ETL principles, and SQL with database testings and then Azure concepts. Even any of the training you couldn't see one-to-one interviews, because I'm doing like interviewing the people for past 6 to 7 years in the companies I'm working. So there, you can't get this facility. So once the entire training is done, or once the chapter, suppose ETL testing is done, based on the students' preference, I'll take some interviews for the random people, and if anybody interested, we can go some industrial standard interviews. Okay, then through that you can get what is the, how the questions will be for the ETL testing and SQL based jobs. Okay, so first I'll go through the course syllabus. I'll concentrate approximately 10 hours for ETL testing. Out of this 10 hours, I will teach what's ETL testing and data warehousing. Both. So what is that, and what and all the sub concepts inside ETL and data warehousing. Then what's the basics of ETL, like what is you're going to extract, what is you're going to transform, and how you are going to do the load, even with cloud platforms and non-cloud platforms. Okay, then if something you're doing, you must understand the system. Okay, why I am doing that, then only you can understand the system completely. For that, I'm adding some topics like need for ETL and goal for ETL. So this is not only for ETL, for all over the concepts I'm going to explain. The course is going to be like this. What is the concept? Okay, if anything is there. So first you have to understand what's that and why we are doing, the need, and what is the goal to achieve by implementing certain concepts in our real world. What are we going to implement? For example, if we see ETL, okay, why are we going to ETL? That's because, anybody having any idea, you can raise your hand. Somebody wants to talk. Why are we going to ETL? Yeah, Shri, you
Uh,
can go ahead.
So for the extraction, transformation, and loading, we are doing. So we're getting the
Uh,
data from the source to the target table where we use the ETL.
yeah, we can extract, but what's the purpose? Why are we going that? Why are we doing extract? Why are we doing transform? And why are we loading it?
So
What's
for
up?
analysis purpose, for the analysis purpose, we are extracting the data from the source.
Yes, right. Analysis. And the same thing. How we are going to analyze it? Through
We
the
are going
data
to
only?
analyze. Yeah, once we done the transformations according to the
Mhm.
requirement, we do go on analytical part, like do the
Yeah.
test cases.
Actually, that's what we are calling as business intelligence. Business intelligence is nothing but the reporting. We have lot of BI tools. BI is nothing but business intelligence tools. We have Power BI, we have OBIE, or we have Hyperion. Thanks for the answer, Sri. You're 60% right. Okay, I appreciate it. And okay, so we have lots and lots of BI tools are there. Suppose we can take, yeah, yeah, go ahead, Neha. Something you want to tell?
yeah. So when we load using ETL, when we load the data to the data warehouse,
Mhm.
and the present data.
Your voice is
So which is
breaking. Your voice is breaking,
am I audible
and
now?
a lot of
Am I
background
audible?
noise.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible. A lot of background noise. You can go ahead.
Uh, yeah. Is it fine now?
Yes, yes, Neha. Yeah, go ahead.
Data warehouse, which where we can maintain both current data and historical data.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, and also we will have a subjective data basically. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we are maintaining both the data in our ETL architecture, right? So while we are maintaining these historical data, current data, the subjective data we are maintaining to make the analysis. As Sri told, we'll do analysis. The The analysis will be based on the BI tools. For example, suppose we have an IRCTC system, okay, Indian Railways. There is crores of bookings will happen on each day, right? So on each day, there will be lots and lots of booking, lots and lots of cancellation. Okay, so many activities will be done. But let's say we have a railway minister. Railway minister will need the final output in terms of like how much he earned through the particular route. Okay, how many ticket bookings happened at Saturdays, Sundays, or holiday days, like that information they need. Okay, so they have to do further analysis for using those data. For doing this analysis, they must need only with the database alone, they can't able to fetch because there is a real-time issue will be there. What is that? So suppose we have one server in Tamil Nadu, they can maintain some SQL database, okay, for that server. The tables can be in some of the database, and some of the northern part, they may have some other DB. Likewise, we can get from different source. So the main purpose of ETL is to bring all the data into a single system, and you have to divide it and make it into the analysis format for the final output. The final output will be our BI tools. So suppose the railway minister wants the particular data, particular information, like how many trains are cancelled today. So they need to click a single button. Through that, they need the data. Then only they can analyze, and they can do further plannings and activities. That's why we are going for ETL. Correct? Understood, guys?
Yes, bro.
Yeah. So that is the main reason of doing the ETL, to provide the data in a particular format which the client required. So the client requirement will be there. For that, we will what segregate the data, do the transformation, and involve some schemas like star schema, snowflake schema. Those will be covered as part of the class. Uh, for each concept, I will go one by one. Okay, on each classes. So if you see introduction to ETL and data warehouse, this much of clarity. With this clarity only, I will go through the class, and most likely I will be taking the class in interactive form only. So we will discuss, not like training or teaching. We will discuss, and I will share my experience with you guys. Once the class is done, we can have some interview sessions to enrich your knowledge, and you can check your knowledge base. Okay, then the next thing will be ETL concepts and tools. So ETL concepts and tools means, so what and all the concepts are there in the ETL. So we are achieving we are designing a ETL architecture. If you understood the ETL architecture, then only you can able to do the valid testing or some enriched testing. Without understanding the system, even though the requirement is coming, simply you are testing and simply providing the result, that won't be what you say, it won't be enough, or that won't be the perfect one. If you understood the system, even you can do any kind of activity that is proper. So here, what and all the ETL tools with cloud and without cloud we will use. We will see on overview, and why this is used. What is the benefit they are going to the cloud based, and why in some even now also some for some projects they are using non-cloud architecture. Why they are still doing that? Okay, these kind of things we will analyze. After that, we will have a discussion with OLTP and OLAP. OLTP is a online transaction processing, and online analysis processing, analytical processing. These both the things we will discuss. After that, historical load and incremental load. Actually, historical load and incremental load, as a student, I think Neha told, historical and incremental is a current record. Historical data, so the whole old bunch of records. So before designing our ETL architecture, we have to brought all the data into our system. For that, we will use different loads. Load is nothing but taking the data and simply loading into a different system. While loading the data, we have some of the concepts like slowly changing dimensions, okay, which will be called as SEDs. We have different types in SEDs. We will discuss on that SEDs while discussing on historical and incremental loads. Usually, while I am designing my course content, it will be like a practical format. So, what is historical load? With one some diagrammatic representation and with some live formats. Okay, and while loading the data from source to target, for historical record there is no exhaustive testing is required. But while you are doing incremental records, there is three kind of scenarios are there: addition of incremental records, okay, and updation, deletion. These scenarios we will broadly discuss about these scenarios. The main reason of discussing this while we are digging too deeply on these concepts, we'll get to know. Okay. Then the next topic will be source and target system understanding. Okay. What and all the source systems. Okay. Even you can get the data from organized format, which is from tables, and some unorganized, non-structured format, okay, like text file, Excel files, semi-structured files, and JSON files, like that. In different formats we can receive the data. We must understand and process all the data from the source, and after understanding the data we must transform and load all the data to our target system for doing further analysis and further designing of uh, the architecture, ETL architecture, for getting final output in the BI reports. Okay, so for example, let's say for BI report, usual requirement will be in terms of KPIs. KPIs are nothing but key performance indicators. Guys, actually, I'm sharing this web-based content, so I couldn't see the this inter meeting panel. So if you guys raise your hand, I can't see. So if you have any question, directly unmute and ask. Okay, fine. So what we are going on? So understanding the source and we are designing. So the requirement will be in terms of KPI at BI window. That's what our ultimate goal. But designing the ETL system is to provide the data feed to our final reporting. So the reporting requirement will be in terms of KPI. For example, I want to, so the end user coming, I want to see the cancel trains for each day, okay, or the monetary loss due to the cancel trains. These kind of data I need. So this is the requirement he is giving. So based on it, you have to design the tables and organize the tables and brought final data before loading into the reporting portal. You have to bring the organized data and you have to create a view, SQL views, and you have to save it there. And before loading the data to our reporting portals, the views will be there as a end stage of ETL. That's because we have, while seeing some real-time examples, you can come to the understandings. Okay, after source versus target systems, then data transformations. What kind of transformations will be done? Okay, those things we will discuss here. And the next one is data governance and quality controls. Why data governance and quality controls are required means, anybody having any idea? Team, why we are doing data quality controls? Yes, Sri, go ahead.
So for the security purpose to secure your data.
Uh, Not exactly. The basic thing for doing this will be like we will have a lot of impurities with the data. Yeah, while moving the data from source feed to target feed. For example,
So,
some
so for the data governance, like, you need to maintain all
yeah,
the security levels.
data governance is for data security.
Hmm.
Okay, and also we want to filter out quality controls is for filtering out the impurities. For example, some unwanted data, some special characters, or some the data will be in different format. While transforming the system due to some system impediments, the data will be converted and loaded. You have to analyze it, and you have to do the proper transformations for those data. That's the reason of quality controls. As Sri told, data governance techniques are for the security purpose. Okay, security purpose will be like some credit card data will be stored over there. For that, some masking is required. These kind of things will be discussed over here. You're getting Sri, as you told, data governance is for security.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So next, with this, we are come to end like ETL concepts. Okay, through these many conditions. With this, we will discuss with what is star schema, what is snowflake schema. These everything's we will discuss. After that, now if we complete these many topics, then we will have a clear understanding on the system. Now I know the system. What I need to do, the customer giving the requirement. Based on the requirement, the developer is creating the table and loading the data. Now I want to do the testing. Now, I want to do the testing. So for testing ETL architecture or the system loaded, what are all the things I have to concentrate? So, what is ETL testing and database testing? What's the responsibilities of an ETL tester? What and all the testing he has to cover as part of the data provided or table provided or the requirement provided. Based on it, he has to decide. The testing will not be a same static things. It will be changing dynamic based on the requirement. We have to analyze and design our testing strategy and test cases. Okay, then ETL testing life cycles. So at what phase we have to start our testing, at what phase we have to end. Okay, this entry and exit criteria will be there in life cycle. And writing ETL test cases. Once we are done with this topic, I will bring with some real-time project case studies. Okay, and some of the projects I worked based on that knowledge. I'll bring some of the case studies. We can analyze different things, how they have designed the system to accommodate old data and current data, and how they are handling the data. Okay, suppose for example, I will give you a real-time example for in a railway database, okay, IRCTC database. A person can book multiple tickets on multiple days. Okay, so for same name, you can have 100 tickets and in different routes. How to segregate and analyze the data? Okay, so suppose for the same name, I'm receiving 100 records. Which one I can take as a current record? Okay, in a 99 records, sometime through system issue, he might have been inquiring or something he was trying to book in different class through due to some system error. It was booked to different class. Okay, suppose general category you want to book, it went to third AC. Now those kind of records has to be deleted. For deleting records also, the system might keep inside it, but some alteration has to be done with that record to identify this is a deleted one. You guys getting right? So these kind of steps will be we will discuss in the real-time project case study. I will bring up with 2 or 3 case studies. We can discuss broadly on that. Okay, so the next one will be SQL. Here, what I approximately coming is 12 hours. In these 12 hours, SQL basics will be introduction to SQL. What is DML? What is data DDL? Okay. So, and why we are going to SQL is like now you understood the system, ETL system, and you know the testing concepts. Yeah, someone is talking. Okay. Now you understood the system. After that, you have to do your testing, right? To access the data from a table, and you have to combine two or three tables to frame a complex query as per the user requirement. Suppose, for example, we'll go with a banking system. In a banking system, a bank is providing loan to different organization. While providing loan to the organization, suppose 100 crore they are providing, the bank will accumulate 50%, the primary bank. Remaining 50% will be accumulated by remain different two banks. So the main bank will serve as an agent. Remaining two banks will serve as a backup. Now these two database will be in different sources. Now I want to combine all these three to bring up with the full loan details. But doing these kind of transformations, everything will be done through SQL. That's why I've added the SQL in my class. Okay, once SQL basics is done, I will go with intermediate SQL concepts like joins, aggregate functions, grouping functions, subqueries, nested queries, views, these and all. So aggregate functions will be like sum function, count function. Like this, we have some 5 or 6 functions. We have like grouping function. Okay, subqueries and nested queries. At what condition we can do, then I'll go with advanced SQL functions like date functions. Date functions is used for suppose I'm converting a date from IST to EST. Okay, and pivot functions, set functions, indexing, string functions, case statements, common table expressions, window functions. Here in ETL, the CTE, which is common table expressions, is an important thing. While we are understanding the system and going on further, you will have a better understanding and why we are using this much, because like common table expression is like to hold a temporary data. Okay, then some analytical SQL functions like lead and lag. After that, the main topic will be query optimization. So query optimization is nothing but, suppose you're using a distinct keyword in your query, which will take so much time to execute and provide the result. Suppose it is a single table, that is acceptable. I'm using GBs and GBs of data, processing GBs and GBs of data and providing it to a next layer. And from that next layer, one more layer, I'm providing data. After that, I'm fetching it to the reporting portal. In that time, the query is most time consuming. Then the customer won't agree. Suppose he's clicking on a button in a report that is taking around 15 minutes. He don't wait. If he clicking it, ideal reporting must be there. The counter action must be there within 20 seconds. For that, we need optimization techniques while implementing our ETL architecture. Okay, then user defined functions. And after that, I'll go with hands-on practice for each of the functions or each of the topic. We can have some 1 or 2 sessions for this. Okay. So now we with these two course contents, you can come with some idea about what is the system and how can I play with the system. How can I manipulate with the system? How can I work with the system with the help of SQL? We can do that. After that, we have Azure Cloud and ETL automation. Have approximately given 10 hours. It may exceed or it shouldn't go beyond or less hours. Okay. Definitely it will go more hours. It need more hours to explain all the concepts. Okay, so first, what is Azure cloud? Like it is a cloud platform. Somebody is implementing the legacy system like Informatica, okay, Informatica Power Center, and like that we have lots and lots of non-cloud applications for doing ETL. But now 90% of the projects are moving towards the cloud. Why they are moving to the cloud? They have some boons and bans for using the clouds. What and all those? So what is the Azure fundamentals, guys? I'll tell. Once you're undergoing this course on Azure Cloud, you can able to pass Azure fundamentals certification, which is a global certifications. That much clarity will be there with this course because I've completed 4 certifications with Azure, with Power BI DA100, Data Engineer DP100 and DP101, and Fundamentals AZ900. These are all the certifications I've completed with Azure, and I have my vast experience with Azure Cloud only. So here, lot of benefits are there for using ETL architecture for Azure. Okay, so first, introduction towards Azure and Azure components, and the data integration tools like data factory, and we know SQL. Anybody heard about USQL, unified structured query language? Okay, this unified structured query language will be like one of the language we can use in our Azure data factory to feed the data, to fetch the data from the source. We can use this in a pipelines. Okay, so I'll dig into deeply while I'm going to that area. Then I'll go Azure Data Lake. So what is Azure Data Lake? This is like a blob storage, Azure blob storage, and data analytics. Data analytics will be used for the purpose of the pipeline execution time. Suppose on job we are executing, how much time it is running. Suppose it is taking long time. What's the reason for taking long time execution? So these kind of stuffs will be there in Azure Data Analytics. So next will be Azure Databricks. Yes, this is very important and very useful component in Azure. So it is a lightweight platform. Okay. So through this, suppose with other components, some 5 hours of execution can be done within 20 minutes in Azure Databricks. This is a lightweight query engine. Databricks will be. So these things I'll explain. Next, different type of pipelines. So why are we creating the pipelines or in our ETL architecture? Anybody having any idea? Sri or Neha? Any ideas? Yeah, yeah, go ahead, Sri. You're not audible, Sri. Are you talking?
I'm sorry, I was in mute.
Okay, okay, fine. Why are we creating the pipelines?
So for the pipelines we are creating to, I mean, no, you put the data, to extract the data for the ETL purpose, like continuous process to get the data in a continuous process. No need to create every time you go and create the mapping sessions or I have very minimum knowledge
Very
on
good.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
right.
pipelines are
You came very near.
yeah defined
Yes.
for for the ETL. I mean workflow purpose. You can maintain the data consistently in your the tables,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in order to go
exactly.
on. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. So there is some 2000 lines of queries there. Very good, Sri. You're trying. Okay, so you have 2000 lines of query with different segments. I want to run this query at the first place. Suppose I have 2000 lines of query. Some 20 queries are there. One after another, I have to execute. Okay, in that case, I don't go manually and execute this one first, this one second, this one third. That will be time consuming, and it is not a ideal thing to design an architecture. So now, with the help of pipelines, one after another, if I define the workflow by a single click, what and all the necessary things. If suppose I am loading the data to a particular table, which will receive data from some 20 tables. Okay, in the 20 tables or 20 flows, one after another it must come. So at that time, I can set the priority of running through the pipelines. Even we can do the automation process also through the pipelines. Okay, so suppose I want to do automate, I can do that. And why are we going automation? The main reason for going automation will be like, uh, suppose on release 1, I'm having 10 tables are deployed. On release 2, 10 more tables are deployed again, different tables. So first, on release 1, 10 tables I did the manual validation. Okay, and I provided approval. While I'm doing a second release 2, 10 tables validation, at the time, the tester must provide approval like there is no breakage with the previous tables which are deployed. That's the main purpose of a proper or ideal tester do. So in that case, suppose 10 releases are coming. I have 90 tables in previous releases. Current release, I have 10 tables. So I can't able to do all 100 tables again. So the 90 tables with the previous 9 releases, I will do automate with the help of Azure or with Selenium or with anything we can do automate. Simply, I can create a suite for automation and I can run it. If I'm running it, so it will be directly execute the result. In that case, 90 tables, some 85 tables are not having any issues. So I don't need to worry about those 85 tables. Remaining 5 tables having some issues. So I can only analyze those 5 tables. Instead of spending my concentration on all the tables, I can spend only with the issue tables. So this is why we will do automation. So this kind of automation also possible through the pipelines. So the segment of pipelines and creating and debugging the pipelines, these things we will do with this segment. After that, Databricks. We will have a clear-cut overview about Databricks because this is the very important part. Even you can search Naukri with Databricks opportunities. You can find vast opportunities with Databricks because most of the companies and most of the projects are very keen to use Azure Databricks. So what are the components of Databricks? We will analyze it. Notebooks, data frames, cluster, these things. Okay. Why we are using cluster, why we are using data frames, why we are using notebooks, these things we will see. The next thing, testing and automation with Azure. So in a timely manner, if we have more time and if some people are interested, we will go without Azure also. Okay. First, in this course content, we will see how we can do automation with Azure. Okay, after we are done with that, if we have more time, we can have a overview without Azure also. Even we can do the automation with the Excel sheet itself. We can feed the SQL queries for the tables which are tested. Through that, we can create a link. We can run that query in the database query engine. We can fetch the result from query engine. We can create a report. Through that, we can do the analysis. So we will first we will aim with Azure alone. Okay, in future we can if we have time or some people are intent to learn without Azure also. I'm ready. I will teach. Even I will extend some classes. In that class, I will give the explanation without Azure. The next thing, so we have Azure free license version. Okay, with that we can see a demo with all these components. We will try to establish one small ETL architecture and what and all the things we do as part of ETL testing. We will have a broad overview. After that, what I will do like one or two classes are the interested persons they can participate in one-to-one interviews. Okay, one-to-one means other persons can listen. Okay, to understand how the industrial questions will be there. So, guys, I'm giving surety that with this course content, you can't find anywhere in the internet for the amount of 6,900. Okay. In future, we are planning to do Python also with this course. Okay, which will be a separate course for that. So as of now, you can the interested persons please enroll by paying the amount for next classes. Okay, so as of now, this is a course content. The main importance will be like after this course, the one-to-one interviews. While taking that, you guys can understand like how will be there. Okay, so this is the course content. Anybody having any doubts, please raise your hand or go ahead. I have some other slides to go ahead.
Yeah, hi
Wait 1 minute.
I have one
I'll
question.
answer this question. Please give me 1 minute. So the classes will be on the weekdays, all 5 days, Monday to Friday. The timing will be night, the same time, 9 to 10 p.m. If the interested people, if some questions comes and some topic comes, some interested guys need some more insights, we can extend. The interested person can stay. But for 1 day, I will plan 1 hour class from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, go ahead, Kavit, now with your question.
Yeah, so I have a question. Like I have seen you have divided your course in three section.
Yeah,
So actually, I'm interested in Azure testing, Azure automation and testing only. So is there
okay.
any option to get only that section, or do you have any separate session or separate I can say course for that?
As of now, what our main course content will be this only planned for all the guys. But the thing, without understanding the system, even simply you're going with Azure or doing automation, there will be a lag. Okay, there will be a lag in that. So it will be a complete course. You can believe you'll have enough knowledge with Azure and automation also. Okay. As of
Even
now,
So
I
I
have
do
the
have
same
already
concern.
actually.
Yeah, even yeah. Hi, this is Kalyani. So even I have
and
the same concerns. And like since we are working on ETL testing, even I'm interested to start into this Azure, like where we can skip the classes for the ETL training and where we can join from the Azure and the
Azure.
Databricks like data automation session
Okay.
onwards. Is that possible? Even I have that question.
Uh, Actually, the as of now, this is a planned course. Okay, these and all the things we did marketing also, but in future we can think about as you asked, only with Azure or only with
Yeah,
automation.
since we are into the ETL, look, we know the basics, so we are not interested
Yeah.
in learning basics again. So we wanted to
Okay.
learn from the advanced topics like
But here,
ETL
yeah,
testing with
yeah, I get
Azure
that.
and Databricks. Yeah.
Yeah, here with the basic concepts, the concentration will be less only. So I will give less classes for the basic concepts. I will go more classes with Azure and automation, advanced SQL concepts. I'll go more on
Like
those classes. But as of now, I couldn't say like I'm a trainer. But in this institute, we 3 or 4 members were joined, and we designed this course. But it will be worth for your penny, even a single penny. It will be worth. And something in ETL also, you may have some, you may not have some ideas about some topics. As of now, this is the course design. In future, we can design like for Azure and only with the advanced concept. So, any question regarding this?
Hello. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, go
Hello,
ahead.
sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
So the thing is like I'm a functional tester and I have cross-skilled. Now I'm working in ETL project. So
Okay.
now this project is all about data migration. They are
Mm-hmm.
migrating from old platform to new platforms.
New platform,
Currently
yeah.
in yeah, currently in the new platform they are using ADF, ADLS Gen 2, Databricks, Unity
Okay.
Catalog, and
Okay.
Power BI and PostgreSQL.
Okay.
So um, my question is like, I can see, yeah, ADF is there. I think ADLS Gen 2 will also be covered. Databricks also is covered.
Hmm.
So, is there anything specific to Unity Catalog, Power BI,
Yeah,
data
as part of
migration?
yeah, we have business intelligence. No, at that time I will cover Power BI. So if you see the
Okay.
course content, business intelligence have given no BI reports at ETL thing I told. I'll cover Power BI also.
So, and actually, I'm looking for the project specific. So,
Yeah,
will we
definitely.
discuss any
This
data migration strategies,
yeah,
validations on?
entire class is going to be in a business standard only. Okay, I'm working on
Okay.
IT company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now crossed 13 years of experience with today.
Okay.
So your entire classes are going to be with the business standard, the architectures or case studies. Everything is going to be a real-time project case studies. So you no need to worry about it.
Okay. And a few more questions like we are using Medallion architecture and all. So,
Mm-hmm.
how much percentage this course will help me to sustain in the real project to handle the QA process in real project? That is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of questions like in our project, we already have some data dictionary framework, some utility DQ frameworks, and also will I able to, after completing this course, will I able to construct, build any reconciliation framework because that is what they are expecting from QAs nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I think you are in IT, so you can understand the expectations in the real time projects. So,
Yeah, right.
so
So this course entirely designed based on the real-time project experience only. So no need to worry about it. So this frameworks and reconciliation frameworks, the name may vary across the projects, different projects. Even the
mm-hmm,
concept you are expecting, that may
mm-hmm,
I may cover, okay, but the name may be different. See, for example,
mm-hmm.
in incremental load and historical load, in some projects they are telling current load. It will comes with SED, slowly changing dimensions. Some people worked on SEDs, but they don't know what is about. What is SED? You're getting right.
Yeah.
So,
Actually,
I give personal assurance like, see,
mm-hmm.
I'll do referral also. I've worked around 5 companies. Even
Okay.
my colleagues are there with different companies. Even I've brought up with some more slides. So for
Mm-hmm.
we have lots and lots of requirements for this ETL testing, BI related jobs, okay, automation jobs. So I can do a referral also. But
Mm-hmm.
once it's based on you, how much concentration and understanding you are doing. Even I'm ready to explain after 10 p.m. also. The exact class will be around 9 to 10 only at night. But I can ready to explain after 10 p.m. also if anybody needs some more clarification. So
Okay.
you
So
can
in that case,
that based on your
mhm,
utilization. Okay,
mhm.
I will
So in
provide
that case,
opportunity like I will do a referral. It's
yeah.
personal. So I'll give my mail ID. You can share your resume once the course is completed. I'll do some referrals with different companies. Okay. At that time, you can do some mock interviews. Once attended this interview, I'll give assurance like if you're going some ETL testing or ETL automation testing or Azure based testing for these interviews you are going at the time, you can able to answer the questions coming in the interview with so much confidence. That one I'll give assurance. Even that's why
Okay.
I'll give I'll conduct one-to-one interviews at the end of each session.
And I have a couple of questions like so I mean like real-time project scenarios and also maybe during the session or after the session, can I get some guidance or suggestions how to move forward
Definitely, definitely. May I know
after the
your
interview?
name, ma'am?
Yeah, my name is Lavanya Krishna.
Yeah, Lavanya, definitely you will get. Okay. We are going to discuss with real-time project scenarios only. Even though we are going to see some SQL-based functions in real-time project, what we are going to do with this function. Okay. If that is something is there theoretically. I don't believe theoretical things. Simply what the concept is and why I am studying. That much clarity you will have on each topic I'm going to train you. Each topic we are going to discuss,
Mm-hmm.
mm, definitely you will understand why I'm doing this. If you have this much of clarity, definitely you can crack any kind of interviews.
Okay, and one last question. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, go
audience.
ahead.
Uh,
Even though it's
the,
many
the
questions,
thing is,
please go ahead.
yeah, the thing is like, so after having 5+ years of experience, cross-skilling and
Mm,
moving to ETL, so personally, I am facing challenges in test plan, test strategy, document preparation, and all.
Okay.
For the data migration project that I am
Mm,
currently
okay.
working in. So, what do you say? Like, after completing this course and with the guidance and support, so
Yeah, if you guys
I will
need,
be able to handle the QA process, streamline the QA process in any project independently. Because
okay. So
nowadays I'm not
here,
getting any colleagues in LinkedIn, nowhere in TopMate, nowhere. To be honest, nowhere we are
okay.
getting anyone for mentor
Same thing.
from
I
the
will tell
guidance.
honestly. Okay. I will provide my IDs if you need any kind of things on the documentation. Suppose disclosure, test planning, these kind of activities. I'm ready to help you. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
I can spend some more hours in person. Okay. So you are paying money. That will be worth. How much questions you can have. You can get ask it. I'm ready to explain. But in between class, if it is a long questions, we can have after the session. Each day session completes, no? After 10 p.m. or after 9:55, we can discuss all the questions. Okay?
Yeah, yeah, that is fine. That is fine. After the session, yeah, that is fine.
Okay, Rania. Yeah, I'll provide my personal
Thank you.
ID. You can come up with your questions.
Thank you.
Today's demo session. From tomorrow, the paid persons are allowed for the session, guys. So I'm telling again, it is simply 6,900 only the amount. You can go to this link and click on the pay. Okay, pay options will be there at end. You can pay here, enroll for free. More, I'll give you the contact detail for paying the. You can make a note of the number.
Hi,
Yeah. So I
I have
have
the
a quick
one.
question.
Yeah, yeah,
I
good,
have.
good.
Shall I?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So this is Sri, and I have the one quick question. I like you the contents in that you are providing, and coming to the transformation
Go ahead. Your
phase,
voice
like a
is
more.
noisy.
Hello.
Voice is noisy, noisy. So somewhere you are telling about the contents, right?
No, I'm talking about the transformation phase. The
Okay.
challenge part is the transformation phase and the load phase, correct? So in the ETL part, like, so what
Mm,
exactly, you're gonna tell about the transformation phase?
okay. Transformation phase in the sense you're going to transform from your technology to ETL testing, or kind of I'm not getting your question. Can you please elaborate it?
So, while doing with the transformation, so we need to learn, like, how we should clean the data and
Yeah,
data
yeah, okay.
mapping,
Yes,
normalizations, or using the
yeah,
business logic. So,
normalization. Yes, yes. As
so
per the
those are
requirement,
important, so those
definitely.
are very important, as freshers, we need to know how to clean the data. So, how far you can make us to be, give the best knowledge, so on that. And apart from that, loading phase and which target data warehouse you're taking. So those questions I do have. And do
Okay.
you cover any version control?
Mm. Okay.
Hmm.
First, I'll answer like I'll use Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio.
Hmm.
Okay. So the data cleanup concept I will teach while taking ETL testing concepts. Okay. Once ETL testing and SQL concepts done, I gave in the course content, I gave real-time demo. No. So if you see here, you can see like yeah, sample case study for ETL testing project with Azure components, and even once completed with ETL real-time project case study at that time. Otherwise, once completed with SQL, okay, I'll try to teach how the transformations will be there with some 10 or 20 real-time project transformation logics. So how the data cleanup will be there, how the data governance activities will be there, the entire things will be I'll cover, because if suppose I'm simply explaining one concept and I'm going to that in real time, I can't able to efficiently explain, because if you learn all the concepts, then data cleanup also will be there as part of that. You're getting right, Sri?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
And what
So
about
once
the
you're done,
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah, go
got
ahead.
that answer. So what about the orchestration? Which tool are you go now for the automation purpose?
So yeah, that's what I told. No, for automation, we can do. I've worked across different automation like Tosca, Selenium, and Azure. Also, we did automation. Excel sheets also automation. We did automation. As of now, I will teach some concepts to automate through Azure pipelines and Azure. Okay, if somebody is interested to learn more, I'll spend some 2 or 3 extra classes to teach without some Azure. We can go with some Excel. Okay, because if we go Selenium or Selenium with Java or Selenium with Python, that will be 10 or 15 classes. We need more. You're getting right.
Okay.
But if you guys interested, I will share some materials. Okay, materials
So
and real-time
we
project
definitely
explanations I've worked. I'll share them once the
guys,
course is completed.
see who is not talking. Could you please mute your
Please go on mute,
speakers,
guys.
please? So unmute it, please. Thank you. Yeah.
So I will share you some documents and will share some insights how we can do. Through that, you can get. Otherwise, if you need any suggestions or any ideas, you can contact me personally. I'll teach you those things. But we go in the class itself, it will take already we planned for 35 classes. Okay, why these many interactive peoples, I'm very enthusiastic to take class to you guys. It will go around 40 classes. What we planned is 35, but if we go deeply with Selenium and Tosca, it will go up to 50, 60 classes. So we will do one automation strategy with Azure, then with some Excel sheets. Since I will explain ETL testing automation. Okay, Shri, does it
Okay.
answer your question?
Yeah. So that's good. And are you going to cover any Git? So Git is important, like for the version tool.
Uh,
Version tool.
yeah, right.
So
As
how
of
we?
now, no idea for Git. It is with mostly with the development activities for Git. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
but I will give some, as like we told, if you need, I will give some. We can alter the content.
Okay. And
That
the
is between
final question
quarter
is,
means not a huge alteration. We will do some one class or two class implementation. If you guys need to learn more about this, we can do that.
okay. So, and the final question. So, we get that everyday recorded sessions, correct?
That one I will talk with the organization and I'll tell you. Okay.
So, yeah, that's what. And the second one
But
is,
if they have no issues, I'll share it
because
definitely.
yeah, because every day we need to if I want to go back and look at
Mhm.
classes, so that's where I needed some your
Okay, definitely I will
recorded
talk with
sessions.
the management and I will make arrangements for that, Sri.
Thank you, thanks a lot. I'll talk to the management too regarding all those things, the payment and
Sure, sure, sure. Even I will
recorded
also
session.
talk with them. And
Yeah,
okay, so
thank
is there any questions, guys?
I have two questions. Yeah,
May I
I
know
have
the
two questions.
name, sir?
If I'm audible, so if can you
Yeah, yeah,
can
yeah. You're
do.
audible, sir. May I know
So
your name?
yeah, my name is Som. So I
Yeah,
have
yes, sir.
question like that consider the current market scenarios where
Mhm.
AI is impacting most of the you know the job roles and on. So how this course would help us and defend our career in terms of that the present current market scenario. This is one
Yeah,
question,
yes.
and the second one is how much experience we can show once we completed
Mhm.
this training
Okay, okay, guys.
during the
So,
interview. Yeah.
as for your question only, I prepared 8 slides, around 8 to 9 slides. See, what is the engineering insights and how many guys are placing and how many are satisfied with their job, why they are not satisfied with their job, and why they are feeling stress and work-life balance, poor work-life balance. But by answering the questions, there is no time for sharing these questions. If there is time, tomorrow I will share these slides and straightly I will come to question your answer your question. Okay. So if we see in Naukri is one of the leading job search portal. There, if we see ETL testing jobs, around 20,000 jobs we have. Okay. So can you see?
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So likewise uh, for automation,
So why I'm asking this question, I did bit of that research
yeah,
on this thing while searching the Naukri.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can
That's why.
see except few companies like Infosys and all few companies. So most of the companies are asking for automation, whether it is ETL
Yeah,
or
yeah. Even we
functional
are we
testing
are
with Python.
covering automation also, no? And that's why I've designed my course to cover automation also. So if you see the jobs automation testing will be there. We have 35,000 openings in Naukri alone. Okay. And if you see, I don't want to tell in my mouth. I also did some research. That suppose I'm teaching you teaching these kind of brilliant students, so I also has to do some research. No, so I did it. So if you see, with cloud-based ETL testing, jobs will be around 29,000, and alone BA for BA business intelligence reporting based task alone, work alone, you have 135,000 openings. Okay, I'm
Okay.
sure we have. See, for ETL testing also, the average salary will be around 19 lakhs in India, okay, which is ranging from 10 lakh to 15 lakhs and 19 lakhs to 50 lakhs, okay. But one thing I give assurance like you can have if you have completed this one for 6 to 7 years. You worked in ETL testing. How much knowledge you will gain? That much knowledge I can share from my work experience. Okay,
Okay, got it.
is that
So you mean to
so?
say that once you come, yeah. So you mean to say once I completed the course, right?
Yeah.
If you are proactive everywhere, whether it is learning phase or any transformation phase, we can
Yeah,
easily
definitely. See,
showcase our
yeah,
experiences more than
right,
five
right.
plus years.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will provide my ID. Anyway, I'll keep in touch with you guys for future reference or future anything if you need. I'll be in touch with you. So at that time, you will say a positive feedback about me because in my previous two classes, you must have seen the feedbacks provided by the students I've trained. So they were
Yeah,
very
sure,
much
sure.
happy. So
Yeah, course
what is
content we got it.
okay?
So it was very nice. One suggestion is if you can include Python on in Python automation through ETL,
Yes, no,
it would be
Python
appreciated for
automation
everyone.
we were like to add, but if you see this is 35 hours, no?
Yeah,
Total
yeah,
course hours will be 35 hours. But if we add Python, it will be prolonged, like 50 hours or 60 hours. It will be a separate session. You're getting right. That's what I can share the
yeah, yeah.
materials. Even we are planning. Our next class will be a lot of the students are asking for Python automation, Python based automation. So what we did know, we currently we don't have time, so we didn't add that segment. In future, after 20 classes, we were planning to do some Python based training also. We will launch it soon.
Hi, Napa. Sorry to
Okay.
interrupt. Just one query. Would you include a bit of Snowflake also in this course?
Yeah, Snowflake schema details I'll explain.
Okay, okay, fine.
Snowflake and star schema both I will
So Napa,
add.
like
That will
classes will
be
be
there as
started
part of
from
the
tomorrow.
course. Yeah, for the paid persons, the classes will be
Okay,
starting
okay, yeah, yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah. I'll
So
pay and
please enroll it, guys.
so for actually
Uh,
Napa, like I'm in Toronto, so like timings will be this only. No, this is suitable to me actually.
sorry, can you come
Like
again?
I mean for entire course, like it's IST 9 p.m. only. No, because
Yes,
that's
yes,
a
it is
timing
9
suits.
p.m. to 10 p.m. only.
Okay, okay, fine.
It won't change all 5 days, except Saturday and Sunday. All 5 days you will have 9 to 10.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
And for
I
Azure
think
Azure portal means since it's a 30 days access would be getting right for. So how we
No,
would be
you will have
managing for that?
1 year, 1 years of free licensed thing you
Okay,
can
so
get.
that is for limited services. Those services would be
Yeah, for
sufficient,
limited
right?
service. That's what the thing.
Yeah.
Can't pay
Okay.
and get license, no. So what and all feasible through the free version. But I will try to cover most of the things. What I want and what you guys need, I'll try to cover with that version only. Even you guys also
Okay.
can work from your hometown, from your home.
Uh,
Okay.
one
Thank you.
question.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, which ETL tool we are going to learn as part of this course? Any
Yeah,
specific
that's what
like
the
Medica or
specific
Benny?
thing will be Azure, a cloud tool, cloud-based tool. We are going to concentrate more because
Okay.
recent times around 80 to 20 are cloud only. 80% of projects are using cloud only. That to Azure, most of the projects they are using because of its uh, pay you go. What and all you are using, for that only you can pay. But that benefit alone, they are going to Azure. They don't need to pay for extra things. Suppose they are using some Informatica. Okay, for Informatica, even though they are using less usage, the license cost will be same. But in Azure, the case will not in that format. If you are using 1 GB of data, you can pay for that. If you are using 100 GB of data, you can pay for that. Simple. You're using 1 GB, you are paying 100 rupees. 100 GB, that will be 10,000 rupees. That's it. So pay as you go.
Okay.
So I choose Azure for this course. Any question?
I mean, will we be able to present it as like as our real experience? Because uh, Informatica and all are pretty much easy to explain in the interview, is what I observed till now. So,
Yes, guys.
because yeah, right. So
Even
I don't have much idea on how Azure will work, but uh, are we
but
able to explain everything in interview as our real experience? If once
definitely you
after
can do. That's why I came up with this some analytical slides. Okay, you can see no in Nakri itself. See for ETL testing alone, you have 20,000 jobs only. Okay, but
okay,
if you go with cloud, the same ETL testing with cloud, you have 28,774 jobs. you have 9,000 more jobs are there. So, as a current trend, they were expecting for cloud only. Through cloud, you can explain easily. But if you want to explain in terms of non-cloud platforms like Informatica, I'll give you some heads up for that also. But you can extend after 10 p.m. You can come up and you can ask these details I need, sir. Then I will come up with some material for you guys, and you can take that and I'll give some explanation on that. You can learn it, guys. You're paying money, so you have rights to ask. Okay, so even we are getting money, I'm ready to work for that.
And one more question, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Please
uh,
go with your name, sir. It will helpful for me to understand what know the names who are asking the question.
yeah, Shiv this side.
Shiv, yeah, Shiv, go ahead.
So, are we going to play with any real-time data or any, for example, in ETL world, we play with the domains, right? So there are healthcare domains, then retail domains and all. So are we going to pick any such domain and or any such real-time
Sir,
data scenario?
for that, no projects will provide access to that, no. So in online, we can search some of the data, some domain kind of data. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
if I can able to find it. Definitely, I will go with domain kind of data. Otherwise, I will customize my own data regarding to some domains. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
As per the domain, I will design my own data if I can't find
But
in
it's not
online.
if not the domain data, but at least we are going to play with the real-time data, right?
Yes,
How
yes, definitely.
data is flowing through these ETL pipelines and all.
Yeah, yeah. I'll create the data. Don't worry. I'll
Okay.
create or I will find some real-time data for the course. We will process on that data.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hi,
Uh,
hi.
s-
Hi, Saurabh.
Saurav, yeah. So, sir,
Yeah.
I have a question. We have a content flow is like Azure Data Factory, Azure Data Lake, and all that. So,
Mhm.
the testing scenarios will be covered. How we will test going to test Azure Data Factory parallelly, or the testing scenarios will be covered at the end only.
So it will go parallelly. Yeah. So if we are knowing this Azure Data Factory, what are we
Mm-hmm.
going to test? Okay. That
Okay.
thing we must be sure. So I will tell what we have to test at the time of doing. I've explained Data Factory. So through Data Factory, what I can able to test it.
Okay. Okay. Because as I
Like
see the content
mostly,
flow, the testing
yeah.
approaches and testing automation is at the bottom. So
No,
that's
no.
why my
Actually, we
question.
see the content
Hmm.
at initial segment only. I've provided ETL testing. See here you can see ETL testing versus database testing, responsibility of ETL tester, ETL testing lifecycle. Through this on only, you come to know what and all the things you have to test it. Then what you understood from this ETL testing process you are going to implement through the help of SQL in Azure. You are going to implement it. This is what going to happen.
Yes, sir. I will take more 30 seconds more. Sir, I have a question. Currently, I am working as a manual tester and I'm parallelly trying for ETL job also, ETL testing job. So I struggle in my answers, like my approaches are still with the manual testing, but I'm getting caught like my answers are more like manual tester rather than an ETL tester. So will like this course will help me to evolve or get mature in that direction also?
That's all, sir. In my previous two classes also, the same kind of manual test, same question came. Okay, that's all. I'll give my personal
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
personal
Same with
on my
me,
point.
Nappa.
Let me complete it. This question. Okay, I'll go one by one. So the same question came for previous two classes also. I'll give my own contact ID. Otherwise, in the class itself, what we can do now, just explain your project, what project you have worked. I don't want to include a different project. We will convert the manual testing project you have worked. We will sit some 2 hours together. Okay,
Okay.
after the class is over, we can design like from your manual testing, how we can
Okay.
convert it into a ETL kind of project. Okay,
Okay.
suppose for example you have worked in a manual testing of let's say some pharmacy system. In pharmacy system, what is the feasibility for implementing ETL testing? We can discuss it.
Okay.
Then based on it, we can design our answers and we can make the understanding for you. In that case, simply not using other projects. You're using what and all you are used in your project. You are explaining it in terms of ETL. You're
Understood.
getting
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Understood. Yeah.
Into that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can we go to the next question? Guys, I didn't
So
see the
I
name.
have pasted my question in the chat,
Okay.
Sanjana here.
Yeah,
So my
Sanjana.
question was, currently I'm into manual testing. So I wanted to understand if this course will help me stay competitive in the evolving AI industry that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
currently
Sanjana.
going on. Yeah.
Definitely.
Hmm.
Even though how many AI comes, some things
Mm-hmm.
won't change. Okay.
Okay.
What, for example, if they are booking the ticket through IRCTC, that will happen the same. So the data will be there wherever, whenever it will be there. And in ETL testing, lot of the things they can't able to cover with AI. They can do some
Mm-hmm.
automation, but if some new system is implemented, uh, at that time, what happens? No, they need some specific attention towards the data. So it's not able to completely. I'm telling 100%. You can't able to do with AI without the human intervention. So definitely, this is an added advantage for you guys.
Okay,
And even
understood. Thank you for
this,
answering.
yeah, Sanjay. Thanks. Any further more questions, or can we wind up?
Hello, sir. This is about the automation part from the question, from the content. How
Okay.
much from our ETL process can we automate? Like, can we automate 100% ETL process? Like you mentioned, if there are 90 tables previously got already executed, the new 10
Mhm.
tables we will do manually, and previous 90 tables only regression part we can automate, or the new 10 tables also we can
No,
automate
no,
here.
no. Usually, the automation scope will come for regression alone,
Okay.
and new functionality will comes. No,
Yes.
there is no use of doing automation.
Mm-hmm.
You did the same thing. The what main perspective of automation is to do the recursive work. Okay, to sort
Mm-hmm.
out the effort in the recursive work. Suppose you are doing again and again the same task. Instead of doing that, I can do the automation.
Yes. So for the
Okay?
new requirement, we cannot automate. We have to write
We
SQL
cannot
queries and.
usually in any of the project they don't do automation for new requirements.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. So thanks, guys. Any more questions? Can we wind up? I'll see most of the participation tomorrow. Okay, so please pay the amount, join the class. Thanks, special thanks to Sri and Neha, Saurav, and other guys who have asked the question. So, Kalyan. Thanks, guys. So, is that session will be helpful for you guys?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank
Kadapa classes will be started by tomorrow only.
Yes, yes, the main content and explanation will start with tomorrow.
Okay,
I
okay,
brought up
sure.
with some more slides to understand the market better. I brought with some slides like the SNOC jobs and some analytical data. We will go on those slides for 10 minutes and remaining the concepts we can start with tomorrow. So please pay the amount and start for the class, join the class, and it will be worth for every penny you're spending, guys. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
This conference is no longer being recorded. This conference will now be recorded.